am Paul Silliphant. Since I was a child, I've had sensitivity to and encounters with the paranormal. I've spent over 30 years peering into the darkness of the unknown, immersing myself deep into the strange and the mysterious. Inspired by my own childhood encounters, I started seeking answers by investigating stories of ghosts and haunted locations. My mission has been to document occurrences of paranormal activity and search for the truth about what happens in the dark hours. I've had many personal experiences with the paranormal. Most of those experiences were unlooked for. When I later became a paranormal investigator, sometimes the looked for paranormal experiences also became personal.
I'm Shane. I'm a paranormal investigator.
Shane is a paranormal investigator who I've worked with extensively. He seems to sometimes be sensitive to spirits that we encounter on an investigation. But on this occasion, it was something completely unrelated to the investigation that had a personal effect on him.
We were going to investigate Durham Escape Rooms where we had heard there was considerable paranormal activity. I had to drive about an hour to get there. I was excited to see what we would discover. I like to go into an investigation with a clear and open mind. I put some music on as I drove, just to help keep my mind from dwelling on things. The night before this investigation, I had a strange and vivid dream which still lingered with me. In the dream, a woman came to me. She looked like she was asking for help. All day, I couldn't shake the feeling of sadness and heartbreak. I thought maybe going on an investigation would help me focus on other things. As I drove, the sense of heartbreak returned. I had a weird feeling. It felt like I wasn't alone. I kept looking around, almost expecting to see someone there, but of course there wasn't. I don't know what that was. I've never experienced anything like that. I didn't quite know what to do. Then I thought, I better tell somebody. I called Brad. Brad is a friend and one of the paranormal investigators that I would be meeting that night at Escape Rooms.
Shane told Brad what had happened. It had scared Shane, but he wanted to tell someone so that if anything came from it, someone else would know about it.
It was desperate. I just needed to tell somebody. We would also be meeting with Sandra at the investigation.
I'm Sandra, and I am a medium.
I wondered if she would be able to help figure out who or what I saw. I got myself back together and drove to our investigation.
They decided not to tell Sandra, at least not yet. It might lend more validity to what Shane saw if Sandra were to pick up on it herself. Durham Escape Rooms has had a fair amount of paranormal activity. They had contacted the paranormal investigation team, Proof, and asked them to come see what they could discover. Even though Shane had a rough time on his drive over, he did not mention it to the others. He was just eager to get to work.
First impression walking into the Durham Escape Rooms was that there was some activity in there. I was able to walk around and get a feel for the different areas and where I was drawn to. There was a few rooms in particular that drew my attention.
The group decided that the Doll Island room would be the best place to begin the investigation.
Are you okay?
Just felt really dizzy when I walked in.
Really? I felt the same when we came through the door.
So did I.
Something in that room was already affecting the group. Did it want them there? Did it want them to leave?
Doll Island room, I would say, felt more creepy than what it is. Definitely something, but I think just the gist of being in the room with a bunch of dolls gives an eerie feeling to begin with.
Is there anyone here with us? Was that you trying to say something?
The group wanted to find out if the presence in the room had always been there, or had come as a result of the couple of dolls being brought from the real Doll Island.
Who are you? Were you brought here?
Wow.
Sandra, do you feel anything?
Nothing specific, just feels like something or somebody's here with us.
The group had been in the room for a little while and had nothing more than a few hits on the K2 meter and just a general sense that something was with them. But that changed when they heard the sound of laughing.
Hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Although the others weren't able to see, I picked up on a little girl that was there that seemed to be playing with us. Not sure who this little girl is, but I did notice that she was definitely making the escape rooms her own. It seemed to be her playground and her domain.
Is there anyone there?
Yeah, there's a little girl in here with us.
Where?
She's just running around. She's just playing with us.
Could this be anything to do with the dolls?
I'm not sure.
The group moved to another one of the rooms where strange activity had been reported.
All right, is everyone ready?
Just a second.
While sitting there and we were doing our investigation, I kept noticing the lady very close to Shane and kind of just kept an eye. I wasn't sure as to where she was coming from because it did not feel like she was with the escape rooms itself. It felt like it was very much something that was, or someone that was with Shane for the evening.
What is it? Did you sense something?
No, it's fine. Let's just start.
Is there anyone in this room with us? If you'd like to communicate with us, you can do it through this device here. We'll see it light up if you come close. Or try talking to us. We may be able to pick up your words on this device.
Or if you want to focus on me, I may be able to help you directly.
It had been about 20 minutes, and they had no sign of anything out of the ordinary.
Is there anything on the app yet?
No. No.
Benito has seen strange things in this room. Is there anything that you'd like him to know?
No way.
What?
It says be careful.
Be careful of what?
What is that?
Music? There's nothing in this room that plays music.
No, it's definitely in this room. No way.
What does it say?
Monster.
Oh, come on!
No, it just feels playful and mischievous.
Oh.
I don't like this. At all.
It's okay, I think it's playing. It just wants to scare you.
You guys can stay if you want. I'm gonna duck out for a bit, and you guys can keep going.
Ah.
What?
It says don't read.
Well, I guess I've got no choice.
Almost immediately after that, the activity in the room stopped. Benito was shaken, but Sandra assured him that she had not sensed anything malicious.
Being a medium, I find I sometimes forget to mention people that I see because for me it's just a normal thing, and I forget that others are not seeing this. And while we were at the escape rooms, amongst seeing the little girl, I did notice that there was a lady staying pretty close to Shane. I didn't think anything of it. It didn't feel like it was part of the investigation for the escape rooms. And I just kind of let it be until later in the night when it kind of made sense as to why she was with him.
The group was packing up for the night when Sandra confronted Shane about what she had been seeing throughout the night.
You've been doing that all night.
Doing what?
Looking right past me.
There is a lady that's been with you all night, but she's not from here.
What does she look like?
I had to get this off of my chest, so I asked Sandra if I could just talk to her for a minute about something that has been driving me crazy for the last couple of days. And she just stopped me and said, before you go any further, I'm going to tell you exactly what you've been experiencing, and you tell me if I'm close.
I feel like she was there in a sense because she was asking for help.
And that she needed my help and Sandra's help to be able to cross over.
I don't think the way that she passed was the most pleasant, and she did gravitate toward Shane for whatever reason, and we did kind of sit with her and explain to her that she was safe and that she was free to be released and essentially go to the light.
I almost broke down and started crying. I don't know where that came from. I was so overwhelmed that I wasn't nuts.
I think he's maybe a little bit more sensitive to spirits than he originally thought, and I think that this was a really good eye-opener for him to see that he needs to trust his intuition because it was spot on.
It was validation, which was very emotional for me.